What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team stand up. It's June. Hey, man, we got the official second round of the NBA draft is here. All right, now we got our pretty good, basketball knowledge up there for the first round. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty sure the Warriors got some type of a second round pick, so I'm only interested in seeing the Warriors highlight. Second round, I have no interest in seeing the highlights of the dude, but if anybody has potential, just let me know. But
with the 31st pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Rasheer Fleming from St. Joseph's University.
Rasheer Fleming from Camden, New Jersey, just 2 hours down the turnpike from where his NBA dream is being realized here. This pick is actually heading to Orlando.
With the 32nd pick in the 2025 NBA draft,
this pick is traded to Orlando.
The Boston Celtics select Noah Penda from Bondy, France, and Francis Lemon.
I'm saying the last two was pretty great. Now, low-key, to be honest, I feel like the first 10 picks in the second round, low-key, because they're really like end of first round picks, but teams just like, let's wait to the second round type shit. Maybe like the first 5 or 10 picks would be nice. Second round.
From France's top league, joined several French players already selected in the 2025 draft.
With the 33rd pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Sion James from Duke University. With the 34th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Ryan Kalkbrenner from Creighton University.
Got way more comfortable shooting the ball this past year. My protection has been there a while. My ability to guard on the perimeter has taken a lot of steps forward.
With the 35th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Janai Broom from Auburn University.
Sharing this moment.
Man, what pick do my Warriors got? Anybody in the chat?
Headed to the Los Angeles Lakers.
With the 36th pick in
I know
the
we got a second round
NBA
pick.
draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Adu
52
Firo
and
from the
56
University
bet.
of
We got 2
Arkansas.
second round picks.
I love this, that we get to see the moment that the call comes in. Adu led Arkansas in points and rebounds and steals, and this is a family of hoopers. His father played college ball under John Calipari for 4 seasons at Memphis. While we were in the break, the Detroit Pistons selected Chaz Lanier.
From Tennessee, and Detroit is getting an excellent shooter. He made the most threes in Tennessee history in a single season with 123.
With the 38th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Cam Jones from Marquette University.
Cam has carried a chip on his shoulder after being overlooked in high school, and that drive has carried him all the way to the NBA.
As part of a deal to be finalized later, the San Antonio Spurs are trading to the Indiana Pacers the draft rights to Cam Jones, the 38th pick. With the 39th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors select Elijah Martin from the University of Florida.
Elijah's favorite saying is find a way or find an excuse. And he has found his way into the NBA.
Don't let that fly over your head. That was some wisdom right there. I like those.
He played 5 seasons in college. This pick is actually on its way to the New Orleans Pelicans.
With the 40th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select Micah Peavy from Georgetown University.
Micah with his family, originally from Texas, but this pick is being traded to the Phoenix Suns.
With the 41st pick in the 2025 NBA draft.
So this pick right here we were supposed to have, and they traded to the Phoenix Buns. We're just not trying to pick up any type of like potential talent. Bro, you know what I smell? Bro, the Warriors are going to make some blockbuster trade, bro, before the NBA season starts. It only makes sense.
The Golden State Warriors select Kobe Brea from the University of Kentucky.
So we don't have them. They just said we traded this pick to the Buns. But y'all said we got a 52nd and a 56th pick in the second round.
And his family from New York.
Best shooter in the draft? Really?
The stage to his NBA dream here in Barclays Center.
Why the fuck would we trade that then?
His dad, his mom, both from the Dominican Republic. His dad played professionally there. Kobe sharing this moment with his family. This is really what the NBA draft is all about. This right here, hard work paying off.
With the 42nd pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Sacramento Kings select Maxime Reynaud from Paris, France, and Stanford University.
Maxime J, the 7-foot Frenchman out of Stanford, the only NCAA Division I player to average at least 20 points and 10 rebounds this season. And he's very close friends with Victor Wembanyama. The two like to play chess together. He's also sparring partners with Victor.
With the 43rd pick in the 2025 NBA Draft,
hey, is he pretty
the
good,
Washington Wizards select Jameer Watkins from Florida State University.
Bobby, you are a huge fan of Jameer Watkins.
Well, I'm a huge fan of him on and off the court. He comes out in the draft last year. He decides to go back to Florida State, and I asked him why. It was because he wanted to graduate, to be the first person in his family to graduate.
With the 44th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Brooks Barnhizer from Northwestern University.
Not surprisingly, from Northwestern, playing for Chris Collins, Brooks Barnhizer is a high IQ player. Had a foot injury this last year that really disrupted the end of his season, but he knows how to play. He's an excellent defender, really good length, and just tough as nails.
All right, the pick is in. This one headed to Minnesota.
With the 45th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Chicago Bulls select Rocco Zekarski from Sunshine Coast, Australia, the NBA Global Academy in Australia, and Brisbane Bullets of the NBL.
Interior.
Rocco Zekarski was once, Jonathan, the youngest player in the NBL's Next Stars program history. While we were in the break, another pick selected, Amari Williams out of Kentucky. He was born in England, played for Great Britain in the 2019 FIBA U18 European Championship Day.
Yeah, from Nottingham, England. Started his career at Drexel, where he's the Colonial Athletic Association Defensive Player of the Year. He is a lefty, excellent passer. They can run offense through him, and did that at Kentucky, and really a good rebound.
With the 47th pick.
I mean, unless the highlights are making him look good, the second round kind of got some like talent a little bit. You got some solid role players. How y'all feeling?
NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Bogoljub Markovic from Uzece, Serbia, and Serbia's Mega Basket.
A lot of overseas.
At 6'11",
France, Australia.
Was the 2024-25 Adriatic League best young player.
I think there was African in there too. He was like top 10.
The 2024 NBA Draft. Later withdrew his name.
With the 48th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Javon Small from West Virginia University.
All right.
The emotion, the color coordination, all a piece of his moment. Javon, he played 4 seasons in college, and while we were away, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they made their selection. They really wanted to get Tyrese Proctor. I am told, Jonathan, that he will have a spot on his roster next year.
That's correct.
Damn, this second round got some shooters for
every agent was fighting for, because it's going to be
like the third or fourth one.
Other pick here is going to be either two-way or a stash.
And he went to Duke.
Is a sweet shooting Australian guard.
Damn, low key. I think Duke had like 4 or 5 players in his draft, right?
Helped Duke make the Final Four this year.
With the 50th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kobe Sanders from the University of Nevada.
Kobe Sanders, the first player drafted out of Nevada since Jalen Harris in 2020.
Kobe Sanders actually got traded to the Los Angeles Clippers. Yeah, now this 51st pick is actually the New York Knicks' pick. So we saw a 50-51 swap, essentially.
With the 51st pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the LA Clippers select Mohamed Diawara from Paris, France, and France's Cholet Basket.
Mohamed on his way here to the New York Knicks. He was actually an early entrant in the 2024 NBA Draft, but withdrew, and now here's his name called in the second round of the 2025 Draft. While we were in the break, the Golden State Warriors selected Alex.
Yo, this draft has a lot of Australian players.
Malika, the third Australian we've seen selected, and the third member of the NBA Global Academy.
Ooh, what the fuck? This is second round pick?
And the third member of the NBA Global Academy.
That's my move, though.
Smart, energetic forward in a Jetty Osman mode, standing 6'11 in shoes, 6'11 in wingspan,
6'11
feel for the game, two-way versatility.
Going to the buns.
Gets in passing lanes, doing a little bit of everything in both ends of the
Hey, no, wait, this is our pick. This is our pick. He's going to the Warriors. He's going to the Warriors. Okay. Oh, fucking K. 6'11, nice. And we got him for the low too. This is a late second round pick. Hold on, let me re-see these highlights right quick, because everything's sped up right now. I almost zoned out I forgot we got that trade. Hold on.
Draft. While we were in the break, the Golden State Warriors selected Alex Tui, Jonathan.
Malika, the third Australian we've seen selected.
This guy has that early 2000s playmaker potential right here, bro.
Member of the NBA Global Academy.
Like off of a move like that, because I had somebody say the same thing to me when I was in 6th grade. When I did this exact move, but I didn't finish with a dunk. I finished with a layup on the other side like these, like little, the original jelly layup. You know what I'm saying? Right off the bat, he literally said, I could tell you can hoop right off that. Bro, anybody that does that behind the back into a dunk, bro,
smart.
This guy's a playmaker for real.
In a Jetty Osman mode.
And he's 6'11".
In shoes, 6'11" wingspan.
Wait, hold on. I think it says a wingspan.
The Osman mode, standing 6'11" in shoes, 6'11" wingspan.
6'11".
Strong feel for the game, two-way versatility.
He's 6'11".
Gets in power.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. This guy, he's 6'8". That's straight still. Bro, this guy, see the thing is that, bro, Steve Kerr be doing some weird stuff. You don't be liking to play players. Yo, shout out to Gifted. I'm not reading your first name, buddy, but thank you. He don't like be putting players in like the lineup. You see the thing was going on with Kuminga, bro. If he puts them consistently in the lineup, we're a guaranteed Western Conference Finals team. This guy has a playmaking ability. I like this pick right here, bro. Nice. Good shit, Warriors. Good shit.
Intriguing pick for the Golden State Warriors.
With the 53rd pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the
like
Utah
that.
Jazz select John Tonje from the University of Wisconsin.
John Tonje played 4 seasons, Jay, at Colorado State and another at Missouri before playing at Wisconsin.
Just had a great year at Wisconsin. John Tonje has a strong frame. He's tough.
Starting with the Indiana Pacers. The Indiana Pacers selected Talon Peter out of Liberty. He averaged nearly 14 points a game, shot 45% from 3, and now headed to the Indiana Pacers. And after that, the 55th pick, it says the Los Angeles Lakers, but actually Lachlan Ulbrich has been traded here. This pick is on its way to the Chicago Bulls.
This is the year for the Australian players, bro. That's pretty
Lachlan
nice.
Ulbrich, strong,
That's like 8 or 9 Australian
great
players,
with
right?
Strong ball handling ability. Score inside the paint, can push off the defensive glass. He has good vision as a passer.
I feel like all of them got potential,
Talon
too.
Peter, who the Indiana Pacers just drafted, wasn't in my
So
top
this
100.
proposed
wasn't
trade
invited
to
Portsmouth,
Chicago.
Wasn't invited to the G League Elite Camp. Wasn't invited to the NBA Combine. But here's his name called at 54. Led the NCAA in true shooting percentage. 33 dunks. Tremendous athlete. This is why the NBA draft is beautiful, because you hear guys like Talon Peter hearing their name called in the draft also.
We're still working through it right now, but this pick is actually in talks to being traded. We'll report back when we have more. Malika, so I'm told this pick right here is not going to be Memphis's at 56. It's going to the Golden State Warriors. They're looking at several players. Florida's Will Richard is one of the players that the Warriors in their draft headquarters are looking strongly into. 59 now will go to Memphis.
Okay.
59 will go to Memphis.
Pick.
Shams, thank you. We should mention there are only 59 picks in this draft because of a tampering penalty for the New York Knicks stemming from Jalen Brunson back in 2022.
With the 56th.
Really? Yo, the Knicks out here finessing and scamming? Y'all getting down like that? I ain't heard some shit like that before. Y'all heard that shit?
Penalty for the New York Knicks stemming from Jalen Brunson back in 2022.
With the 56th pick.
Wow, Knicks, bro. What's going on?
In the 2025 NBA Draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Will Richard from the University of Florida.
And this is going to the Warriors.
Will Richard, part of the highest scoring trio in Florida history, Jay.
Started his career at Belmont, transferred to Florida,
Defense.
and he's a versatile shooter.
With the 57th pick in the 2025 NBA
Okay. Is that a pretty solid pick? It's my first time hearing about him, so.
Draft,
He
the
plays
Orlando
defense.
Magic select
Defense wins
Max
championships.
Shulga from Kyiv, Ukraine, and Virginia Commonwealth University.
Max Shulga from VCU. He averaged 15 points and just under 6 rebounds a game, Jonathan.
Malika, he was the Atlantic 10 Player of the Year. He led VCU to the NCAA tournament. He shot 39% for 3 in his 5 seasons in college. I'm told that the Boston Celtics were going to have Max Shulga on a 2-way contract last year. He's 6'5.5". He can play with the ball. He did a lot of playmaking for VCU, and obviously an outstanding shooter. We're going to see in the G League if he can guard his position. If he can, he's going to be an NBA player.
With the 58th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Saliou Niang from Dakar, Senegal, and Italy's Trento Club.
Yeah.
Saliou Niang, the penultimate pick in tonight's draft. I love Saliou, who is Senegalese Italian. I loved what he said in his statement declaring for this draft. He said that he wanted to take a moment to look back on the kid who fell in love with basketball, and he's still fueled by that very same passion today. He won the 2025 Italian National Cup and was the 2024-25 Italian Lega A Most Improved Player.
Before I announce today's final pick,
nice.
I want to congratulate all these young men and their families.
Facts.
Thank you to ESPN for broadcasting the second round of the draft.
Facts. And if I didn't say it earlier, congrats to everybody as well, as I said in the first round. Everybody that made it in the second round, remember, you made it to the league. You did, what, 0.1% of hoopers, you know what I'm saying, won't be able to do. Be grateful, you know what I'm saying, and keep
Partners around
shining.
the world for your continued support. And thank you to all of you, the NBA fans watching today. We look forward to the start of NBA Summer League in Las Vegas on July 10th.
All right, Ben, that's a good thing to note. July 10th, Summer League start.
With the 59th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Houston Rockets select Jahmai Meshack from the University of Tennessee. Good night, everyone.
All right. The full second round is up. How did you guys feel? Was the second round pretty filled with talent? One in the chat or two? Not really. I was hearing a lot of things that there's a lot of shooters in the second round of the draft, so let me look at the Warriors players highlights. Those are the only players highlights I'm gonna look at. Just two players right quick. I just forgot their names. Hold on 1 second. Warriors 2025 draft. They got Alex Tofi. Highlights. And then Will Richard. All right, bet. Oh, I'm tripping. All right. Here's Alex Tooney. And then Will Richard's highlights right here. All right. Real quick, looking at these. Bro, what the fuck? Shit was tripping. All right, let's do it.
Also gives
Alex Tui.
Break as well. Again, bad turnover. 2-on-1. Adams and Tui sits it.
Oh, that's a full highlight of that. All right.
Stuff two. It's been an outstanding performance from them first up. But Tui can put the game to bed.
That's his size. That size. You got a guy that size on Tui.
In the media conference after the Adelaide loss, Brian Goorjian says...
Honestly, you know who he exactly reminds me of? AK-47. I know we gave Andre Carolina comparison to somebody in the first round, I forgot. But I think he's not far off from that.
My head spinning, I'm in woohoo land, or woohoo world. What world's the coach in now, Derek? It's been all Illawarra early. Harvey almost came up with it. Tui down the lane.
Yeah, this guy's like, he's an electric playmaker, bro. Yo, I like this pick, Warriors. Good shit. Good shit. Let's look at this one. This is Will Richard, the other pick. Y'all said he's known for defense, so I'm not expecting high expectations on offense. Okay, he got a posterizer on him. It's a nice layup.
Now it's Richard. Look at this.
Okay. You got like defense and a set three-point shot. Wow. Trying to think of his comparison. He has potential. He got posterizer. He got a set three-point shot. He has defense. A Walmart Kawhi Leonard? Or is that reaching? Because I was going to say Siakam, but he's a lot more talented than him. Taller Austin Reeves. I'm not mad at it. All right, Warriors, good shit. I mean, it is, you know, at the end of the day, second round, but I mean, we're getting the players for the low. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to come out too crazy in the, you know what I'm saying, Warriors salary cap and shit like that. You know, all Steve Kerr got to do now is just make sure he plays the players and gives them a chance. Without a doubt, so far the Warriors squad, as everybody stays healthy with the pickups we got so far and everything in the draft, a solid Western Conference team. And by the time the NBA season starts, we're full on ready to be an NBA championship team. We just need one signing of a really light. Bro, I heard Bol is about to be a free agent. Bro, Warriors, pick up Bol. We just need like some 7+ footer that's just going to sit up there in the paint, get rebounds, block shots, maybe occasionally hit a three, maybe occasionally get a posterizer off the pick and roll. And we be straight, bro. Let's go. I think the Warriors did pretty solid this draft. So, just got to see.